What is up, guys? Welcome to a brand new League of Legends video. Today we are doing a gameplay. We're doing Ashe bot lane. We're doing RAGEBLADE Ashe. Now I did a video on this stuff last week, I think it was. I did RAGEBLADE Ashe and Varus and how they're kind of coming up and stuff, these new builds. And I said if the video got like 3,000 likes or something, I'd do a gameplay. So here we are. It's got well over that. Now we're doing a gameplay of the Ashe one to start with. So runes, masteries and stuff, I'll put them down in the description, but we're running very standard stuff. We're doing AD reds, armor yellows, magic resist blues, with a few attack speed blues as well, I think, and attack speed quints. Also for masteries, we're running with our fervor of battle. Now fervor of battle is really good, because obviously for auto attack reliant champions you do more damage and stuff, but it's also because we're building runes. So anytime you ever get a runes, like you're going to build runes on a champion, you kind of want fervor. The reason is because it doesn't stack faster, but the 3 bolts all apply further damage because it's on hit. So the 3 targets you're hitting are all going to get that bonus further damage, which is insane. It's actually a ton of damage, so it's pretty much always worth getting for it. So lane wise, we're actually Soraka Ashe against Janna Tristana. Tristana's probably going to be building RAGEBLADE as well, so time to put it to the test who's the better one. Tristana's actually not that bad in lane at all, but Ashe is pretty good in lane as well. We have a Soraka, which is nice, so we'll see how that goes. It's actually not a very nice team to play against. Fizz, Zed, and Maokai, all of those 3 are horrible as an immobile AD carry to play against, but I need to play Ashe, so we're going to do it anyway. Normally I'd pick something like an Ezreal or Lucian who can kind of like stay safer. This could go really badly and I could just get absolutely screwed every time, but hopefully that's not going to happen. Hopefully we have a good game. So we're going to start by pushing the lane. As with any AD carry, level 2 is really important. We're going to try and push this. As you can see, Tristana is pushing really hard with that. Pushing really hard with her E as well, actually. So that trade actually wasn't as good as it could have been. Now the auto attack was fine and stuff, but remember her passive damage, you do more if they're chilled already. So if they've already got an auto or a W hit on them. I'm gonna miss this, I think. Yeah, but never mind. Now we can zone a little bit. Wow, that was really greedy. So really what you want to do is you actually want to W first to apply the chilling, I guess, whatever it's called, and then the passive, and then when you auto them after, they're already going to be taking that bonus damage, so you actually do way more. And it's really good. So I'm going to back off here because I've got all aggro from all of these champions. You don't really want to ever auto attack in a gigantic way like that because you will take bonus damage there. I'm going to try and pick up all of this CS here. But we'll trade with Janna. And we have a Soraka, so trading like this is actually going to be fine as well. We don't mind taking trades that aren't necessarily as favorable as we'd normally take, just because we have a Soraka. I'm actually going to activate my thingy here. Even with a tower shot. Don't care because we're playing with a Soraka. It's ridiculous. But this is kind of... You cross that line between, like, I don't know, stupid and just aggressive, I guess. Yeah, but that is kind of how a Soraka works. It's absolutely ridiculous. But the more we can trade with this Tristana, the more we can bully her. The better it's going to be, because this is kind of abusing what Soraka is really good at. Like Soraka on her own isn't really that overpowered, I guess. Like she's really strong obviously, but it's kind of the play by the AD carry that is really going to make much or most of the difference. So I'm going to swap to Tristana here. I'm just hitting whoever I can. This is one of the really good things with Ashe. Okay, so Ashe is... Oh, I missed both. No way. It's actually really hard to CS and talk at the same time. I can do basically everything. It's just my CS that suffers. It's really annoying. Anyway, so Ashe's lane phase is really good because we've said already she has a pretty good trade with her passive. Like the auto damage is actually really good. The other thing as well is just that like her poke with the W is good. She has her ultimate when we get that as well, and her range as well. Her range is really high, which makes using the passive actually pretty easy, which is really good. So yeah. Alright, so we don't mind taking this trade again. We're going to back off. Don't want to take too much and let her get the charges off on her E, but yeah, we don't mind taking trades like this at all because obviously Soraka hit us up. I'm not going to say that anymore, okay? That's why, even though it looks like a weird trade for me to take, that's why I'm doing it, because yeah, I have the Soraka hitting. So, build-wise, let's talk about build. That's obviously the point of this video, right? the Rageblade build. So what is the Rageblade itself is really good because it basically gives us a better mid game. Now with all of these auto attack reliant champions, they're really good at like late game fights and stuff, but they're not very good at mid game fights because they don't have the items to make their auto attacks hurt as much. Like they don't have the items they need yet to make their autos really sting. So they're not very strong. That's just the true of anyone, like Ashe, like Tristana, like Caitlyn, Jinx to some extent, even though she has a bit more of a steroid, I guess. All of these champions, they want to get their Infinity Edge first, but the problem is they don't have the damage to kind of back it up, I guess. Like Infinity Edge on its own is really inefficient. It's so bad. You have no crit already. Like the AD is less. It's just really not very good at all. But Ginzu's gets like, oh bollocks. I might have to flash here. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna flash. Rengar is coming though, so nice. I'm gonna bait this guy in here. Nice, nice. So you see what? Okay, this is another thing as well I really want to talk about because I might make a video on this actually. And if you're watching this, how did that not hit that minion? What? What? Okay. Anyway, I might make a video on this. If you guys want to see a video on this, make sure you let me know in the comments. That could be the thing of this video. But use of flash versus heal. So right there, I don't really want to lose my health total because we can still fight. So I'd rather flash than take extra damage just to avoid it. Yes, heal is yes, flash is like it's a longer cooldown, right? So in general, like you'd think, okay, my heal's gonna be up sooner, so it's better to use the heal. Well, kind of, but flash is a more of a defensive summoner spell. Well, it can be aggressive, but it's not really a combat summoner. Whereas the heal is a combat summoner. Heal is like, I'm going to fight you, and I have my heal so I can carry on fighting you. See, like with the Fizz, right? It gave us an advantage in an actual fight. So, for me, why I actually used the flash instead of the heal was because I wanted to turn around and fight. Or I don't need a health box. I'm sorry, I wanted to turn around and fight, or even if I don't, I'd rather go back into lane and I can still fight someone else. Because if they have heal and I don't, it's actually a massive deal. It is a really big deal. They're probably going to win the fight. So I want to keep my heal. It's just there so that I can still be aggressive and still pick a fight. So that is something that's actually really important. Maybe make a video on it if you guys want to see that, go into more depth, but that's basically how it is. Anyway, Ginzu's, why is it so good? So you stack it up. Ashe has her Q. Her Q can apply the Rageblade stuff really quickly, can also stack it really quickly, which is like, super good. Wow, that was a larger splash thing than I thought, which is also really good. Okay, right. This is my Q for these. Yeah, which is really good. And it gives us more stats, more power mid-game, which is where we're really looking for it. So it kind of gives us like this, I don't know, power mid, I guess, as a trade-off for slightly worse late game. So that's why like a lot of auto attack reliant champions are building it right now, because you can make up for like your crappier mid game. That's basically it. Now Ashe is actually very interesting because she can use 3 builds. So we've got the Essence Reaver, Infinity Edge, or Ginzu's. That all 3 of them are really, really good. Oh bollocks! Here comes the. I think we're probably. Oh, Maokai TP'd as well. Oh, that's Maokai TP. That's okay. That's not too bad, I guess. That's like that was a big play. That was a lot of stuff they used there. So fair enough. Fair enough. Nothing we can really do about that one. Can maybe not push that though as much now that we know that's probably going to happen more. That'll be the only thing we take for the adjustment from that. Anyway, so yeah. So the Essence Reaver is more of ability damage. It's more like W spam over and over again. We're just going to be spamming our W to kite really with that. Like that's kind of our damage in team fights. The Infinity Edge is purely just this Q and this like crit damage and stuff. It increases our passive, which is really, really good. So that's kind of what we want that for. And then the Ginzu's is more of like auto attack, but an earlier power spike, I guess. So those are the 3 builds, and all 3 are actually really good. It depends what you want. Essence Reaver is really good. Essence Reaver is the strongest early, really. Like, it's definitely the best for lane. It's the best for, like, early team fights. Ginzu is the best for, like, mid-game team fights, I think. And then Infinity Edge is kind of the best when you get 3 items. Like the Infinity Edge one kicks into gear when you have 3 items really. You have your Infinity Edge Runins plus like a Bloodthirster. That makes your crits like really, well, your passive and stuff really hurt. And it gives you a lot of damage, a lot of power. So that's we're going to push this just to try and make Tristana miss some stuff. Probably not going to be able to make her miss anything, but we don't mind if we miss a few CS here just so we can get this into tower. Yeah, so that's the idea behind all the builds. But as I said before, we are getting the Runins. Oh, Fizz is actually top lane now, so that's nice. I can actually get my Ginzus in a sec, I think. Let's see where we are. Yeah, 100 gold. That's not too bad. So Runins is super good. We apply the fervor, we apply our Q, which is a lot of damage and slow. We just, yeah, we do a lot basically. Janna is actually top, so we're going to be pushing this in now. We're still maxing out our W, by the way, just because it's a really, really good trade. I don't know what she was thinking of there. That was a really ham thing. I probably should have ultied Triss there to kill her, but I didn't think we had enough damage. I thought she would have just W'd away, but she actually didn't like W at all, so that was really strange. Now, Zed is dead, but Fizz is not. Yeah, Fizz is coming down the lane. There we go. Hawk shot OP. Fizz is literally just running down the lane here. So we're going to back off a little bit. We'll get that tower. There's no immediate rush. Yeah, there's no immediate rush to take that tower right now because we'll get it eventually anyway, and I can go and pick up my Ginzus, which is a massive spike for me. So this is like where we start to really kick it into the gear. Now, there's 2 things, okay? So the first thing is you don't actually do much damage unless you have it stacked, so you don't really want to go for these short trades. The other thing is, well, okay, it's kind of the same thing, I guess, is that you actually have to stack. What is he doing? You kind of have to stack this early, like before you get into a fight to actually do any damage. So you need to wait, or at least you need to auto minions like this, get your stacks here, and then like now would be the time where I'd go in for a trade where I have my Ginzus. When I activate my Q, that's when it really starts to like go insane. Oh boy. So you see I actually have no Q. I'm gonna heal to try and keep her alive a little bit, but okay, here we go. There we go. Ginzu's spike. Ginzu's spike, boys. That is exactly why we do this. We had it stacked already on the minions. They chose to engage, so we already had it. We didn't have our ramp up time, which is the downside to this build. We already had our ramp, and we were all ready to go nuts. We just, yeah, we flashed the, by the way, the reason we flashed there was to dodge the Fizz ultimate, because Rengar was running, oh bollocks, missed that. Rengar was running backwards, and I didn't want, basically I don't trust him. This is on my unranked account, by the way. I don't know if I said that earlier, but this is my unranked diamond account. I'm gold 4 at the moment, though we're playing with plat players, so it's basically a plat game. I don't trust him to run away from me, so I'm gonna flash so I don't get the damage on me from Fizz, because that would have been really nasty. So yeah, that is the reason why I did that there. So but that is basically like Ginzu's in a nutshell. Like if I had Infinity Edge there, I couldn't have done that. I wouldn't have been able to. I wouldn't have been able to kill everyone there. I wouldn't have done enough damage. So that is why we get the Ginzus. It's just a really big spike at the start of the game, which is really good. So we're in a really good spot right now. We're getting close to our Runins. Runins, like the Runins combo with Ginzus is really, really strong. The one problem we're going to have to be careful of, though, is, and now especially where we're quite fed, we're going to have a target on our back this game. And Ashe does not deal with that very well because, well, as we said at the start, right, we're against a Zed, a Fizz, a Maokai. You saw when they went properly. Oh, man, that's not a good flash there. You saw when they went in properly there that... that they completely ruined me, and that's kind of what we were going to expecting in team fights as well and stuff. So we do have to be a little bit careful. We can't really we can't really do too much. We're gonna have to rely on our team to do a fair amount as well. But yeah, we can start to at least do a few things, which would be good. As long as we play safe, basically, that's what I'm trying to say. We have to respect the amount of damage and crowd control and stuff they have, but as long as we do that, we should be okay, I think. It should be good. Yeah, the reason I didn't go for that is because Malphite is pretty low on health and mana. Oh, for God's sake. And I don't want to get rooted and like jumped on and stuff. That all here though, I don't know if this is a good idea. Try and get some autos off. I know Zed doesn't have his ult actually, so that's not Zed balance, boys. Oh god, I hate Zed. I hate Zed so much. I don't really want to ult right now because I don't know where anyone's coming in. My ultimate is the only peel tool that I have in my entire kit. I don't have anything else.
Do not confuse mercy for weakness.
So if I use it to engage and someone flanks me, I won't have it at all to do anything else with. Yeah, you don't ever face check on Rengar. Right, we got that. That's at least good because now it's going to make Dragon a little harder, but Rengar just took an... Oh boy, I'm dead. Oh no, he didn't go for me. Okay. Whoa, that was close. Like, he should have really gone on me there and just absolutely annihilated me. I'm gonna wait and see if he goes in here. I'm trying to hit the Z. There we go. I'm trying to hit Z because he doesn't have his shadow. He just used it. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, so I'm still kiting this fight because, yeah, I'm Ashe and tank's OP. Full damage tank, boys, just crapped on me. Nice. Yeah, that's the problem right now, is that while I do have my Ginzus, I can't really get through those proper tanks like that. So I have to be a little bit careful still. I don't have any lifesteal. Lifesteal is the #1 way to beat tanks, by the way. If you ever get crapped on by a tank and you're like, that's broken, just buy some lifesteal and you can out lifesteal them. But at the moment, I don't have that luxury, I guess. So we're not going to go with that. I am going to be probably getting Bloodthirst this game. So we'll talk about that a little bit as well. Yeah, I actually can't still afford. I think it's 700 now, right? Oh no, it's 6. Okay, I'll get Swiftness. Swiftness will let us move around the map a little bit better, which will be nice, and it might keep us alive a little bit, help us kite more. So we'll talk about the build after, because most people will get Infinity Edge now. That's like that's kind of the most common option, I guess. With all of these, by the way, RAGEBLADE Runins, you can apply what I'm about to say to any champion. Tristana, Ashe, Varus, Kog'Maw, anyone that builds a RAGEBLADE, you can apply this to. But basically, oh man, I don't want to do it because, yeah, Zed's right there. You can apply this to anyone. So Bloodthirster is really, really good lifesteal. The triple lifesteal and the shield generation on like Runins with the Bloodthirster is absolutely ridiculous. So that's kind of your defensive option, really. That's like, if you want some defense, then Bloodthirster is super, super good. If you want to go some lifesteal but you're having a problem with tanks, like more than one tank, Blade the Ring King is good because the bolts supply the AoE passive damage, plus some lifesteal, kind of nice. Not as much lifesteal though. And on a high range champion like this, it's not actually as good because you're gonna have to. It's hard for me to to use the actual thingy. What am I trying to say? Use the active because I'd have to go close to my max range to actually use that active on Blade, which is not what you want to do really. I think we should actually kind of fight this. I'm gonna start ramping up my RAGEBLADE here. Yeah, I want to ramp it up, but I need someone else to go in. I'm going to try and ramp up this crab. But I also can't be at the front because obviously we'll die. So that's... Oh, here we go. I think he should disengage, really. Okay, that's a Maokai ult down there. Oh man, he's so low. I just have to be careful with the Z. Nice, 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 nice. So, we're going to heal and move backwards now. And then we're going to do this. Oh, okay, I didn't need to do that. Rip. I thought the Z was going to be... Oh, we actually maybe can push. I don't know. I saw this wave and I immediately went bot because I'm gonna go, but I don't want to miss that. Honestly, I should have gone. Anyway, the flash is a bit bad, but yeah, we're saving our ultimate there just like so we can get someone a priority target when they overstep a little bit. So that's what we did there. But you can see we're playing very safe, right? We're not going anywhere near because this is how you team fight in the mobile AD carry. You don't ever go in, really. You don't ever go in like at all. You stay at the back, you kite around, and then you go. But you can see like at the start of the fight we weren't really doing much damage, and mainly I was attacking Maokai just to set up my rage bait, get it working. And that's when obviously we started to do way more damage. So that was actually a pretty good fight. Apart from the flash, I was a little bit over eager. I thought Rengar was going to die, but he actually picked up the kill, so that was fine. But yeah, this is how you play Ashe. You really just sit at the back. But anyway, so we were saying Blade the Ring King, that's the other option. Infinity Edge is Glass Cannon Rage Blade, which is like way more damage, but you don't have any defense, you don't have any life steal, you don't have any defensive items, so you don't really have any way of protecting yourself, and you're very much like, okay, I'm going to kill everyone, and I'm going to avoid all damage, which is really hard to do. It's a very, especially on an immobile AD carry. On someone like Tristana, it's okay because you actually have yeah, on someone like Tristana it's actually fine because you have like your jump and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna kite back, and we'll get back to that in a second, boys. I'm just gonna kite. Oh my, that's not good. I'm gonna ping for assistance, but I'm dead. Yeah, okay. So that's kind of why. That's kind of why. Now, if I was Tristana, as soon as I saw this fish, because I saw it coming at me, but I don't have my flash, I don't have anything to dodge it. So on Tristana, what I could have done is I could have just hopped to the side, and I could have dealt with it like that, and I could have just got him away from me. I probably would have survived, but with Ashe, there's nothing you can do against assassins. You are weak to assassins, so this is why we're going to build some defense. Now, what I actually am tempted to do is get a Guardian Angel. Now, it sounds really dumb, but this is a way of stopping yourself from getting one shot completely next patch. Like QSS is getting nerfed. To deal with assassins like a Zed, like a Fizz, having a GA is actually a really good thing. The only problem with doing it this game is I think that a Maw of Malmortius is probably going to be enough to save me. It won't be enough for the Zed though, so I have to take that into consideration. But I think we're going to go with a bit more damage, and I'm going to try and just stay a little bit safer in fights, because Maw is really good damage. The life steal is really good because it'll apply with Runen, so when the rage thingy actually like when the shield applies, I'll get some life steal back, which is really good because I can get the extra damage. So that's like super good. But yeah, like Guardian Angel might have been better just because this guy, but look at this damage though, that is ridiculous. I'm gonna try and snipe him. Oh, we actually got him in the face. Okay, yeah, Crucible, nice. Well, we hit it, boy. That's a sniper today. That was good, but yeah, unfortunately not quite. So we have to give Zed more respect now because he could kill us. But apart from that, Maokai will proc the Hex Drinker, Fizz will proc it, Janna would proc it, Tristana would proc it with her magic damage as well. So we actually, like, everyone apart from Zed is going to be proccing the Hex Drinker, which will save us. So it's actually, I think, in the grand scheme of things, a better option. But the problem is going to be, I don't have my arrow right now. Yeah, it's going to be a better option. Ah, thank you for that. Give me that red buff. Yeah, that was a really evil laugh, holy. We have to give Zed respect, but apart from the grand scheme of the game, that's how we're going to decide to get that defensive item. So let's push this. This is why RAGEBLADE is so good though. It gives us a really strong team fight. This kind of team fight would not be possible with an Infinity Edge. I wouldn't be able to kill people as quickly. And even when it's not actually fully stacked to 8 stacks, we're still doing decent damage just because, you know, we're Ashe, we have the passive damage, which is really good. I honestly think Ashe is just a really top tier pick at the moment. He actually went in. That was a mistake for sure, but... Okay, activating my Q, and we're going to go... We're watching the Fizz. We're watching for Fizz because we know he's just spawning. He just died. And we're watching this guy because he could come in and he could one-shot me. I don't have my heal anymore. I used it a bit preemptively. You'd also see, actually, what I did here was there was a silence field on the floor right here. Can you see my mouse? Yes, you can. Okay, good. There's a silence field on the floor right there. And when Zed ulted onto me, I tried to actually stand. Oh, he's dead. Okay. I actually tried to stand in the silence field because then Zed couldn't use any of his abilities against me, and it actually meant he couldn't output as much damage. So, oh, that's not good though. That's really not good. I need to get around here. I still have my ult though, so we could still actually fight. It's just like, yeah, it's gonna be risky because Zed's up again now, and Anivia has no mana either. So if they decide to go, we are in a little bit of trouble. I still have ult, but yeah, I don't want to push it because we're in a pretty good spot this game, and pushing it could get everyone killed. Malphite doesn't have his ult, and Anivia doesn't have the mana, but yeah, we'll just go back and get Amor. So yeah, you see, one of the things I tried to do was standing in the science field. I don't know if I actually was completely in the science field there, but standing in it even a little bit basically helped me stay alive there a little bit. So we're probably going to get our Infinity Edge now. We're actually going to get our Flash though, so we can flash the Fizz and the Zed stuff. Because we don't have any mobility, basically our only dash here is our Flash. And if we're... Distortion is such an underrated enchantment for AD carries. I think they're actually removing it, right, or something. I think I read that they might be removing it in 6.9. Not entirely sure on that though, let me know. But I think I read that. But anyway, it's so underrated because whenever you're against an assassin like this and you don't have like the natural way to dash around and stuff, Flash is your only option for like dodging a Fizz ultimate or dodging like the, I don't know, ZQ that's going to kill you. Like all of these things with Lucian, with Ezreal, you can dodge around. With an Ashe, you don't have that option. So yeah. So the reason I put my... Okay, we're just going to run at him because everyone is here right now behind me. And I have him wall now, so I should be pretty safe. I put my blue trinket. Okay, this is really bad though because okay, I'm gonna walk forward into the pit. This is really not good though. Being in a pit like this is really not good. I'm gonna try and just attack at the back of the pit now as much as I can, sticking next to these guys. Can actually go over the wall. Oh, okay. See if I can snipe in the face. Oh, she juked it. What a bastard. She's still going to die, but no assist. So, that is the #1 way you ever win a team fight as an AD carry. The more Malmortius saved me against the Fizz, which is so good. But if you can ever get yourself over a wall and fire over it, it is the best thing ever for an AD. Because you can hit them and they can't hit you back. So, I saw as soon as the Tristana actually... The reason I did it, I positioned myself at the back, right? Like getting ready at the start. Because I knew that was going to be bad. Getting locked in a pit like that is not a good thing. But yeah, I positioned myself at the very start of that towards the back. And then as soon as Tristana jumped in to focus me, I flashed over. I could hit those two, but they couldn't hit me, which helped a lot, thankfully. But and the Fizz thing was kind of lucky because... yeah, this is actually a big mistake. We shouldn't do this, honestly. We shouldn't do this. They're coming for it, so... We are pretty low. We don't have our cooldowns either, so fighting this is not going to be a good idea. Plus, we have this huge wave. They might actually do this, you know. I don't know. Yeah, they're actually doing it. Okay, so we're going to have to be really careful because, yeah, he's going to come in here. So we're just gonna... I knew that was probably gonna happen, but as I said at the start, right, like, yeah, maybe we should just let them have that there, I don't know. Yeah, I said at the start, this build is good, but it's not good against the Zed, so that's the one problem I have with this build. I could have maybe tried to kite that a little bit more. I don't know if I was actually in his auto range, that might have been a mistake, but... It's going to be hard for me to do anything there regardless, so I think we played that okay. Maybe could have played that a little bit better though, I'm not sure. Nice, Striker, good job, man, good job. So, this is a point where Doran's becomes kind of redundant, and I'm thinking of setting it just for a Vamp Scepter to help me in fights a little bit. This is going to delay my overall build, but I'm thinking ahead here, so I'm thinking, okay, more is probably enough for me to survive now. I'm going to play the respect game with Zed to try not to die against him. And, Yeah, I'm gonna try to play the respect game for Zed so he just doesn't kill me. I think if I'm full health, I mean I almost killed him and I wasn't even full health to start that, so I think I should be okay. I think with extra Vamp Scepter I'll be good as well. And then I'm gonna, so it's gonna delay my Infinity Edge a little bit, but I'm gonna be getting a Bloodthirster and an Infinity Edge to my last 2 items, so that's gonna be my core build. Thinking ahead here, this is just like, well, Vamp Scepter delays my a bit, but I could use the lifesteal, so let's do that. Now I'm tempted to fire my ult down mid here. Oh, that's not good though. Whoa, holy moly. Okay, I think she's probably dead. I might ult for this. I'm not sure. Oh, I just missed. Just skimmed him. Skimmed his bumhole. That's unfortunate. That would have probably been a game-ending arrow there if I could have got that, but that's not unfortunate. Not gonna hit them all. The problem with that one was where she had this, she had to go up or across, like she could have done either. So it's really hard to aim it because she has 2 ways to dodge it basically, which is not cool, not cool. But yeah, so let's just take these because why not? All the farm belongs to us, and yeah, we have to play a bit more. Like we have to be. Oh, that was close. I think she might have Mercurial Scimitar that as well as a Janna cleanse. I'm not sure. Mid's pushing now, so what we're going to do is we're just going to sit top and we're going to... Yeah, we're going to sit top and we're going to go here. I don't have my arrow, otherwise I would have actually arrowed that Tristana there. But she could also jump in, and she has a little bit more burst than me, so without my arrow, I do have to give her a little bit more respect and say like, okay, you know, I'm not going to go in with that. I think we can fight this though. I just have to get someone else to go in here. That was the most awkward. I'm watching Fizz. Fizz is down here. Okay, he's gone around the back. I'm watching out the corner of my eye just where he is because he's the problem I have to face. Activate my Q now and we're going to go in. We're actually going to flash in for these. Probably going to die here, but we'll get the kills, I think. Get the kills, I think? No, okay, but that was a mistake from me. I shouldn't have been greedy there. My theory was that I will last long enough with more amount Mortiers. Nice, we got him. Okay, I think we can end the game now. Yo, boys, get this. Get the... yeah, so my theory there was, okay, I can flash in, I can kill Maokai. That's one less person to deal with. And then those 2 will turn around to kill me, and that might give my team enough time to kill them with my Maw. But I didn't last as long as I thought I was going to. I had that problem a few times. I'm not going to go there. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. I think this is actually a really good gameplay to show you what like Ashe is all about, why she's so good, why its Rage Blade is insane. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share. But for now, I'm not gonna leave you thought it was actually, but I'll just catch you in my next video.